All right, everybody, welcome back. Big Paul's Trucking. Well, you've seen it before, but Big Green's in the shop. And I want to show you, we had some new parts arrive. Actually, for the yellow truck, for my Granite. And then we're going to put the rearmost cross member in this truck. I'm going to put it on you guys on a tripod, and we're going to get you set up and put the cross member in, get this thing pulled in square. And let me show you what else we bought. So I bought these stainless steel quarter fenders. I know you can't see much. Come with nice mounts, flaps, hardware kit. We're going to be putting these on the, look at all this stuff. Nice stuff. All got the protective film on it. We're going to be putting that on the yellow truck in front of the lift axles to keep the mud down, keep the stuff off my fuel tanks. So anyways, I'm gonna get a tripod set up and we're gonna put in this cross member right here, the one that's already we already pre-drilled. And then that one's gonna go in next. But I kind of need to pull it in square, have everything squared up here before I work in the middle because those cross members are already there. So this one's next. Thanks for watching. You guys, we're gonna try this. I took that spreader bar off this engine. Believe it or not, it's pretty good. It's pretty stable. It ain't moving very easy. So we're gonna let it sit there for a minute and check out what I did. I took that spreader bar. That thing's pretty handy. With one chain, I can use it here to pick this up. So let's check this out. And see what I did. This way I can pick up with my crane. And it is kind of a pain sometimes when you're trying to pick up two separate rails like this. So this way, it'll spread out the pick, not pull those rails in towards each other, which is what I don't want. And I can also use it to pick this engine up. So I'm pretty happy with that. All right, well, let's get her done. Let me get my tripod. All right, let's pick this up. I like this because this crane picks so high. I can use up all this chain, no problem. Man, with the greatest of ease. Picks that right up. That makes a big difference when you're trying to work with stuff this heavy. So I gotta haul the jack stands in. I'm gonna put you guys on time lapse. Set this down on jack stands so things can kind of move a little. I ain't sitting on blocks, and we'll haul in that cross member. Thanks for watching. Okay, hey everybody, welcome back. Big Paul's Trucking. How you doing? All right, let me show you what we're doing here. I got to put this this cross member together, the one for the front drive axle. The rear one's in. That one I was able to reuse and repair. This one, if you guys recall, I had to have completely remade, but there's no holes. And having something with a bend in it already does present a little bit of a challenge for getting holes in the right place. But I got it figured out. So what we're going to do is we're going to clamp it in here, mark it with a Sharpie, and then drill it. We're only going to do the 5/8 holes first, and then the 1/2 inch holes, they can kind of go wherever. I'll space them. I'll measure this one and space them accordingly, and we'll drill them to match. Transfer the holes to the frame, and won't be no problem. I need to space it up off the bottom of the frame a little bit. These are only going to be temporary, and then I'm going to pull them out when I'm done. But it's going to sit right there and hold these brackets up off the bottom, just the right amount while I clamp things in place. So appreciate you guys watching. I'm gonna probably put it on time lapse because this is gonna take me some time, and I'll bring you guys back in periodically. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, Big Paul back at you. Want to show you where we're at. I have now, here, look, let's take a look. I have now drilled the 5/8 holes, the 1/2 inch holes in the two lower triangles. They turned out good. So now we're going to install them down here on the bottom set of holes, and get them laid in where they go. Put some 5/8 bolts in them, then we can mark the 1/2 inch holes. And then we're going to try to get the top one in there and figure it out. Do some clamping. All right, guys, Big Paul, back at you. All right, check it out. So I bolted the bottom triangles in. You can see. Using the 5/8 bolts that are already for the rear suspension. That's how it was. So now we're going to take a punch and a plug punch, or whatever you call it, transfer punch, those 1/2 inch holes. And then those will be marked so we can drill them to match. And then we're going to build the rest of that cross member and keep drilling. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. All right, you guys, check this out. I got this cross member now in here, clamped in place, and then I had to mark with a Sharpie every single hole. As you can see, and I used silver Sharpie so I can see it. So I'm going to take this all apart now, drill all the holes in the plates, and get those plates in primer. Get this ready for assembly. Hey everybody, Big Paul's trucking. How you doing? Back at you. Well, let's see. Let me show you where we're at, guys. I'm, as usual, moving kind of slow. Never make the progress I'd like to make. If I had 2, maybe 3 of me, this truck be done. But that's not where we're at. But that's okay. I want to show you what we're going to do. Check this out. I got this cross member all taken apart. I got to drill all this stuff in place. You can see the holes marked. Looks spectacular, but that's just standing there drilling. I actually have, between those 2 brackets and these 2 brackets, I got another like 28 holes to drill. And I am not boring you guys. Look at all the holes in the old one. Look at the new one. No holes. Okay, guys, well, I don't know what the phone was doing. Some kind of crazy malfunction, but we're good now. So as I was saying, this cross member's not getting put together. I got a few more parts. Let me show you a couple things. I got these are the shock mounts that need to be mounted to the frame. There's all 4 of them. This is actually a backer plate, which goes by the airbag mount back there. So I got a bunch of prepared parts that we're going to get on here as soon as we can, and we get all these holes drilled. But until then, let me get back and look at you guys. The plan is I've been telling all my friends who got trucks, and you guys all know who you are, that I'm starting a featured truck of the week, and we're going to do year, make, and model. We're going to go talk to the driver, the owner, and talk about their truck. And I think it'll be a fun thing for this channel. But I've reached out to about probably 6 or 8 of my friends now, and again, you know who you are. And no one has taken me up as the first. So I had an idea today. I decided to feature my first truck, which not a lot of people that know me have ever seen, because a lot of those people that I ran with back then are all retired or went on to the future life. Anyways, let's show you the truck. The very first featured truck of the week is, check this out, guys. This is my 1978 Mack R model. The first truck I ever owned. As you can see on the door there, PTI, Paul's Trucking Incorporated. Look at that young guy. Look how handsome he is. Hey, you guys, that's probably me at about, I'm either 20 or 21 years old. So I'm a pretty young guy at that point. Look at that, pulling up the driveway. But I didn't have a video back then. I didn't have a cell phone. I didn't have a cell phone camera. Didn't have any of that. I had a pager. That's how we left the house. Look, oh my goodness, look at this. Almost no tattoos. Well, none on my back. But I was just a young man. I think I only had one tattoo then, and it was my Mack truck tattoo. Pretty awesome, you guys. But here's truck number one. All these trucks came after this one. Featured truck of the week. Now, I bought that truck from a man. I paid $18,000 for it at 21 years old. And look at the rust. Had a little rust on the doors. But you know what? I had that truck 16 years and I never rebuilt the engine. It was a really good old truck. And when I bought it, it was actually only 16 years old when I bought it. So it wasn't that old of a truck. But I wanted you guys to check this out. I laid out a little montage for you of all my my first truck. These are all, pretty much all the pictures I have. Now, in the future, I painted this truck white. And to match, I had a couple other trucks that were white at the time, and it kind of matched them. So I wanted you guys to see that. In the future, I show some other pictures I have in other videos. This truck will be white, I'll point it out. And if none of you guys, if there's no takers, I want to show you guys the featured truck for next week. Now, what you're looking at here is my second truck I ever bought. That's a 1991 Mack R model quad dump truck. And look at that good-looking guy right there. That's me at maybe, 22 years old. Got my Mack truck tattoo. That was the first tattoo I ever got, guys, right there. Still got it. Didn't go anywhere. Look, the Fu Manchu, the mullet, Big Paul on the bug guard. You guys, that's how long I've been trucking. That's going to be featured truck number 2 if none of my friends step up. Or, getting back to that, hey, it's Big Paul back. If you would like your truck featured on my channel, get a hold of me. My email is in the description. It's not hard to get a hold of me. If you're one of my friends, you already have my number. Call me, get a hold of me, get your truck over here, get it on. We're going to do a real nice photo shoot and an interview. I think everybody's going to enjoy it. But if not, I got 35 trucks worth of pictures, guys. We're going to do this over and over and over, so hopefully we get some takers. But anyways, we got some fun stuff ahead. I'm trying to think of new ideas. Hey, tell a friend. Big Paul's Trucking. Like, subscribe, ring that bell. Now's the time. Let's grow this channel. I appreciate all of you guys and all of your comments. Big Paul's out! 1978 Mack R model. And I probably bought a Mack because we had a Mack dealership 20 minutes from my house. My whole time I owned this truck. Pretty cool.